Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. It's about love bombing and idealizing. Yay. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that the best time in your relationship before you knew each other? That was in there the best, and we just keep hoping year after year it'll be like that again. How long did it last, you guys? Let me know down below. Tell us. A week? A day? Never? Never did? Some never do. No. They're that grandiose, that entitled. They don't even need to. Some may do it for 6 months, a year, 2 years. Tell us if you can, please. I'd like to know, and I know other people would too. How long did they love bomb you and shower you with attention and affection, and things were really good then? So I broke it down kind of like the narcissist and borderline. And it's not exclusive to these people. And borderlines can love bomb and idealize, and narcissists can idealize and love bomb, or just one. Okay, so it's not exclusive at all. It's just very common, very typical that someone with narcissistic personality disorder, and that's what I'm talking about, not just narcissistic, but has a disorder, love bombs you. And someone with borderline will idealize you. So what is it? What's the difference? What's going on? Love bombing is a form of psychological abuse. It involves a person going above and beyond for you in an effort to manipulate you into a relationship to get what they want. By showering attention, special treatment, lavish gifts, dates, vacations, things like this. A borderline idealizes you. Something we're all a little guilty of. Definitely at some time in our life when we were young, we had a crush. Yeah, they're perfect. I don't know, I've never talked to them, but they're perfect. The powerful phenomenon that convinces us that our partners are the best. The best. Flaws are qualities. They're cute. Oh, I like your flaws. They're so cute. You're amazing. Gives them hope. Gives them hope. Both can look and feel so similar, but they're different for each person. Each narcissist, borderline, will do it a little differently, different ways. The love bombing by the narcissist is flattery and praise, adoration, attention. The borderline's the puppy dog eyes. Go with the flow, whatever you want. Becoming more like you, mirroring you. Love bombing is to make you feel indebted to them, dependent on them, to get what they want from you, control you. Idealizing you, why they do it is to enmesh with you, to be parented, carried, to feel better, rely on you, dependent, both dependent. When we are tricked, fooled, conned, manipulated, it takes an influential person and a vulnerable victim. I've said this before in other videos. We need to know what our vulnerabilities are. Have something in my eye. Example 1. Pyramid schemes, get-rich scams. People rip you off for money that you don't know. Our vulnerability is money, right? I mean, we're trying to get money, and maybe we feel like we have bad luck, or we had some bad financial problem that happened, and maybe we went into debt or bankruptcy. Maybe we feel like we can't do this on our own, can't make money. I never went to college, and I don't make much money. I don't see myself ever being able to make more money. Maybe our vulnerability is prioritizing money, knocking money, because I value money, or at least what it can get us, but it's pretty far down on my value list. If I put it up here, then I compromise everything below it. Honesty, integrity, respect, self-respect. Example 2, say like a religious cult, usually ran by psychopaths, like Scientology. To fit in, to be accepted, lonely, cannot maintain healthy relationships. I mean, we're social creatures. We all want that. But people like this are vulnerable to an influential group or person to join a cult and get rid of your whole family and all your belongings and your identity. Example 3, relationships with toxic people that want sex, money, control over you in a relationship. Are we too trusting? Is that what our vulnerability is? We're just too trusting. I hear that. I'm just too empathetic. I hear that too. I'm just an empath, and I just care so much about people, so I just let people, control me and abuse me for years. Is that really what it is? Are you sure it's a cape? I'm an empath, super empath. Are you sure? I mean, it's really good to know. Do you just trust everyone? No, right? Just toxic people. Just toxic liars that abuse people and exploit them. That's all. Just them. Well, if we don't trust everyone, why do we trust just them? Are we easily influenced? Maybe it's the lack of emotional attention. That we're easily influenced by love. If we are neglected at home growing up, then we neglect ourselves. That's our vulnerability. And then we emotionally and hormonally react to this kind of love attention. We may be confused what it is if we didn't get enough love growing up. That's emotional neglect. You can call it love. Not saying your parents don't love you, but they definitely weren't perfect. Yeah. This kind of attention does build up your self-esteem. Important factor to realize. And one way they'll do it is by comparing you to other people. Yeah? Comparing ourselves to other people can be healthy for cohesion in social circles, right? But we're looking for similarities. That's the only way it's healthy. And that's a good thing to do. Look for similarities in other people to be cohesive, more social. But when toxic people do it, they aren't doing it for similarities. They're comparing you to other people and the differences. Yeah? Oh, you're so much better than my ex. Oh, this is so much better. I love you so much more. You're so much better in bed. You're so much better looking. Oh, you're so much stronger. Oh, you make so much better money. You're so much smarter. Oh, God. Oh, God. You're the best. That's it. There's nobody. You're better than him. Yep, better than him and her and him and yeah, everyone. Yeah. Everyone. It's about differences, what they're doing to you. The problem with allowing someone else to build your self-esteem is now they're in control of it. What happens when it stops? What happens when it's reversed? Because love bombing stops. Oh yeah. Again, would love to know how long someone love bombed you for. I've heard it going until the wedding night. And all of a sudden, completely different person. When the love bombing stops, that means it's your turn. They're just showing you how they want to be treated. That's what they value. The attention and adoration. Hero. I like that. That's what I value. So I give it to you. I do it to you. And then it's your turn for the rest of our lives. The problem is, you'll never be good enough at it. Not like the narcissists. They're so grandiose. What they do is incredibly amazing. They don't need you to tell them that. They tell themselves that all the time. How they treated you is spectacular. And it's coming from them. So you can't match that. Never good enough. They'll start telling you that. That's when the criticism comes. The abuse. The just kidding. Bullshit. Yeah. What happens when you're not idealized anymore by the borderline? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your value is up so high. Now it's so low. Splitting. Like that. Split on a dime. Now they compare you to other people and the differences, but not in a good way. They let you know how everyone's better than you. You are the worst. You are evil. You are stupid. You are crazy. You're a narcissist. The borderline and the narcissist are now comparing you to the differences of other people and how much worse you are. If you allow someone to build up that self-esteem, now they're in control and they rip it down. This is how they have complete psychological control over you. Maybe the narcissist is more conscious of it. The borderline, way less conscious of it. But it's both sick, it's both manipulation, and it's both destructive. This kind of dependency is why it was hard to leave. Why we brushed red flags under the rug. Signs of their toxicity. Ignore that. Our vulnerability to this kind of attention is a lack of self-love and a low self-esteem. Something that was incredibly hard for me to admit years ago. But when I could, that was when I could fix it and build these up myself. That's when I could love myself more than anyone else could, especially in a day, a week, a month. That's when I didn't need someone to build my self-esteem up. They couldn't. It was already up. That means you can't build it up and you can't tear it down. I built that. Self-investment will always pay off. I hope I explained the differences and showed you why they're doing it, what's going on. But we won't react to this stuff. That's my point, like we did. And what you thought was so good can be so much better with someone healthier and when you're healthier. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Please tell me your guys' experiences. Like, how long did they do this for? What kind of things did they do? Because they all do different things, you know. It could be sexual, it could be flattery, it could be the vacations, the gifts, the money, everything that they value. What did the borderline say when they idealized you? How long did that continue for? Usually it's when the stress of the relationship makes their toxic traits surface, their fears, their insecurities, starts bringing the fear of abandonment, stuff like this. Let me know. And ask questions, please. Ask me anything you want, guys, okay? But be sure to love yourself first and build your own self-esteem. Thanks, guys. Bye.